Hi everybody, my name is Tim Brandt with BicycleChronicles.com. Most of you know I do professional paint work, and I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of how to pinstripe a vintage Schwinn bicycle. I hand pinstripe on my bikes now like they did at the factory, and it gives it a little bit more authentic look. In the past I used to use blue vinyl tape, which a lot of professional paint restorers use. And it does a great job. I mean, really, it serves a purpose. You tape it off, you pinstripe between, and it makes it easier if you don't have a steady hand. And Lord knows I don't have a steady hand. I mean, my name's DJ Shakes on McCabe, and on my eBay handle, that was my nickname for a long time because I shake like a son of a bitch. But I'm still able to hand pinstripe a bike, so don't let that deter you. Yeah, if you actually have shaky hands. Anyway, with the blue vinyl tape, I've noticed in the past, I mean, you pinstripe one side at a time because you have to lay down the paint lines. You can't, pinstripe over tape, and it definitely gives it a more machined look. I mean, it's tape, so you have this perfect line, and at the factory they were pretty close. They were pretty, these women were hand pinstriping these bikes all day long, hundreds of bikes, but so they got, their pinstripes were pretty good. They could probably pinstripe a whole bike in 2 minutes. But for me, when I hand pinstripe, I still do one side at a time, and maybe the longer I pinstripe, I'll feel more comfortable and I'll pinstripe the whole bike at once. But I still do one stripe at a time just in case I screw up the next line coming over it, and then I don't have to erase a line. I mean, if you really think about it, you can pinstripe a whole bike, you get to the last line, you screw it up, you got to wipe off that line. Well, when you wipe off that line, you wipe off the one next to it, then the one next to it, then the one next to it. You're pretty much doing the whole job over. So, I just like hand pinstriping, which is another reason why I do it. Basically, you can see this bike right now. I'm restoring it. It's an autocycle, and it has red pinstriping. I've laid down a majority of the stripes already, and so they've had time to dry. I'm going to go back now and lay down a couple more stripes, and that will be, I guess, the demonstration. So
about your brush and your stuff.
Right now what I'm going to do is I'm just paleting my brush, using mineral spirits to thin out the paint, and I'm going to go ahead and just do this top dart here. So when Schwinn pinstriped these bikes, they weren't a very pointy machined stripe at the inside. I mean, you could see the dollop of when they laid the brush. It was a rounded look to it, and then they pulled it back. So, again, these bikes were hand pinstriped. They don't need to be exactly perfect. You want to get them as perfect as possible. People expect the restorations to look great, but again, you want them to look authentic. So all you do is simply, you palette your brush, you trim your brushes before you get them. And there's just a simple MAC brush you would get off Amazon or I get mine from TCP Global, or I don't know, maybe $5-6 a brush. And as long as you maintain them, they'll last you forever. So I've been talking for a while. My paint might be dry by now, but let's see. So basically, it's just a matter of putting the paint on and just pulling it back, lifting it up, and that line looks pretty good. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to wipe it off. I'm just going to go back and continue to do it until it's of the quality I like. And my paint is a little bit thin right now, so okay, again, just nice, smooth, steady. Drop the brush on. Way off the line there. Guess I'm getting stage fright. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's how you hand pinstripe a bike. That's about it. So, yeah, use one shot Signer's paint. It's probably the best paint you can use. Mineral spirits to thin it, and have at it. It's actually pretty fun. So, thanks for watching.